Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining. Sunil here. Can you hear me? Please give your confirmations on the chat box. Thank you, Srinivas. Thank you. Welcome you all to the day 3 of DevOps course. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let us stop the chat. Let us stop the chat. Thank you very much. What is our plan for today? We have discussed, we have experienced integer data type, we have experienced about float data type, we also have experienced Boolean data type. Today we'll be discussing about string, how to handle multi-line strings, how to use indexing in string, new operator called slice. We already have discussed about some functions. We'll be adding one more function called length function. You'll also understand what is positive indexing and what is the use of positive indexing and what is the use of negative indexing with respect to strings. So this is our plan for today. Before moving on, any questions? Please raise your hand. Before moving on, any questions? Please raise your hand. Perfect. Hi Krishna, how are you doing?
Hi Sunil, how are you?
I'm doing fine, Krishna. How are you? Your location and your experience, please.
Yeah, my location is native place is Guntur. Presently, I'm working in Hyderabad Infosys.
Okay.
I was previously joined your sections AWS and DevOps in 74th and 75th batch. You remember me?
Thank you very much. I remember Krishna. I remember your voice still. Thank you for joining again.
Yeah. So you was conducting only this Python or advanced Python?
Advanced Python also I'm planning, not now, in the next month.
Okay. I have a small question regarding this. How this Python is was any implemented to DevOps?
Python can also be used in implementing automation in DevOps. I will discuss a few more examples in the workshops. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Thank
you. How are you, Data Parsi?
Hi, yeah, Datta. Yeah, I have a question. The question is because Python is case sensitive. So if you use keywords actually, I understand that keywords we don't use it as variable names.
Yes.
However, in case if you use in different cases.
Okay.
So what
you will understand
is that
in the coming examples? You'll understand. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, normally
look at this,
we
for
don't
example,
use it.
Data. For example, look at this. We are saving our Python programs in the directory folder. These are our Python programs, isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
This is the Python program we already have discussed in the previous session. Am I right, Data?
Yes. Like
What is the output of this
Dattatreya.
program? Yeah, Dattatreya. Okay. So what is the output of this program?
True means the value is 1 actually. So in Boolean,
Okay.
so 1 plus 1.
Output is true. Let's go to the folder and Python. The file name is pqr.py. Okay, as expected, 1 plus 1, it is giving you answer as 2. Am I right? Datta.
Yes, sir.
What is print?
That is a function.
Correct. I'm writing in small letters. Now I change it to,
Different cases.
let's try it. Okay.
Okay.
Are you getting an error? Yes. Case sensitive
Because that is not function. Different cases is not function.
is not considered as print. The capital letters is not. You have to mention it in small letters.
So that means this print with different cases, in case if anyone wants, but it is confusing. But in
It is
case if
case
anyone
sensitive.
wants,
It is case
yeah,
sensitive. You have to
they
write
can
it
use
in
it like
small
variable
letters.
name.
Yes, for example. Yeah, you can use it. Yeah. For example, A equal to 10. Huh?
Yes, yes.
Print of A. What is the output of this?
Whatever that 10 value.
10 is printed, right?
Yes.
ID of A. What is printed? ID is a function which returns the address of the variable. Agree? We have discussed that in the previous example. Am I right, Krita?
Yes, yes.
So
yes,
line
sir.
number 3, the output of what is that function? Are we getting address? Interesting. Okay. It returns address in the integrated development learning environment. Okay.
Okay.
So of
Yes, sir.
address, ID will return address. Now I'm using printing the address, so it is giving me the address of the variable. Agree? Now this ID
Yes.
is also a function, like print is a function. When I'm writing print in capital letters, it is not working. Agree?
Yes, yes.
In the same way. Write ID in capital letters. I just want to test.
And now it doesn't work.
It will not work. Okay. All the functions should be in small letters only. Only those are
Yeah, yeah.
keywords. Okay.
But the thing is, in case like if you use these 32 keywords as variable names in different cases other than
It is
function.
not. It is
or
allowed. The moment case changes, it is not considered as a key.
Yeah, but definitely it's confusing. Well, basically, like no one
Because it
will
is case.
take this.
Correct, correct. Generally, people will not take those keywords as a variable. Okay.
Yeah, when we have
That-
other number of words, we don't
Yes,
take
that
these
is-
only. Print if and all. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Datta. Keep
Yeah,
learning. Thank you
nice,
very much.
nice. Thanks.
Let's deal with strings today. Let's deal with string data type. String is a sequence of characters. String is nothing but sequence of characters. For example, my name Sunil is called as string. 10 is called as an integer. 10.5 is called as float. Decimal value numbers are called as float data type. True, false, these are called as Boolean data type. Sequence of characters is called as string data type. How do you represent string in Python? If you want to represent string in Python, you have to mention it in single quotes. The moment you write it in single quotes, it is considered as string. For example, for example, I'm creating a variable and I'm storing a value Sunil in single quotes. This variable A is string now. What is the data type of that A? The data type of A is considered as string. Now, if you want, you can You can confirm it by using type, and I want to know the type. We have a function type which will enter the data type of the variable A. Now look at the output of this program. Please look at this output of this program. pqr.py. Now, okay. So type will enter the data type. I want to print the data type. I'm using the print function again. You have to use, in case of integrated development environment, you don't need to use print, whereas in Python file, I'm using print, it is considered as string. A is considered as string. This is a proof. It is showing it as string. So what is string? String is a sequence of characters. String is a sequence of characters. And this particular string in Python, we have to enclose it in single quotes. You can also enclose it in, you can represent in single quotes. You can also represent in double quotes. No problem. Few people will represent string in double quotes. For example, I change this to double quotes. It makes no difference. Whichever you feel comfortable, you follow this. It is again considered as string. You can mention it in single quotes, my dear friends. We can also mention it in double quotes, whichever you feel comfortable. I have given you both the examples. It works. Clear? Clear about this? So sequence of characters is called a string. You have to represent string in either single quotes or you have to represent it in double quotes, whichever you feel comfortable. Multi-line. If you want to represent a string in multiple lines, it's a 2-line string. For example, my organization name is Logic Labs Technologies. I want to represent it in 2 lines. Generally, string you cannot, if you write it in single quotes, let's for example, generally string is in single quotes, right? Generally single quotes or double quotes. String. But you cannot write it in multiple lines. For example, I want to represent the string in multiple lines. If I do like this, you get an error. Okay. Generally, strings should end in single line. But if you want to represent the string in multiple lines, then you have to use multi-line string literal. Then you have to enclose it in triple quotes. Whenever you want to represent a string which is spanned in multiple lines, then you have to mention it in triple quotes. For example, here I'm using single quotes 1, 2, 3, and ending with 1, 2, 3. Now this is a multi-line string literal. Now this is a multi-line. Now it is considered as a string. Now it is considered. This type will enter the data type print of A. It will print in multiple lines. So that is SUNIL. Even this is also part of the string. This additional spaces is also part of the string. So whenever you want to represent string in multiple lines, okay, you have to use triple quotes generally. Otherwise, if it is single quotes or double quotes. So that is how, if anybody asks you a multi-line stringler, how do you handle multiple line stringler? Your answer should be in triple quotes. Okay. Next, let's learn more about strings. Interesting, very important. We frequently, especially when you're working in Python programming, we deal with strings extensively. You should have a strong grip in dealing with string data type. You have to have a strong grip in string data type. So I make sure that every example which I'm providing it to you is very clear. I make sure that every example which I'm providing it to you is very clear. Look at this. Variable A, I'm storing a value Sunil. How can I access characters of a string? The string is having how many characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How can I control individual characters? You can access a specific characters by using index. You can access individual character of a string by using index. This is how the indexing works. I have a small document which helps you to discuss about indexing. This is our string Sunil, agree? This is our string Sunil, isn't it? SUNIL, 5 letters. And these are indexing. String, when you're dealing with string, you can use index. These are index numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the index number. Index number starts with 0. The first character, if you want to access, you can access it by using the index number 0. And the second index number 4. The last index is 4. Index number starts with 0. Using indexes, you can control a specific character also. You can control a specific character also. So let's learn more about indexing. Who is ready to talk to me with respect to indexing of strings? Please raise your hand. Who is ready to talk to me with respect to indexing of strings? Please raise your hand. Sonal, good evening. How are you doing?
Yes. Hi, Sunil. How are you?
I'm doing well. Sonal, how are you, and your location, please?
Yes. Hi, Sunil. I'm from Noida.
Okay. What I'm doing in line number 1?
Yes. In line number 1, you are defining a string where you are storing a value, Sunil, in the string A variable.
What is the output of 3? Line number 3.
Yes, it will print the Sunil in the console command prompt.
Perfect. Let's do that. As expected, Sonal, you're getting
Yes.
the Sunil is printed now. Okay. Now I want to print only first character. If you want to access only first character, you can do that by using indexing. Agree? You
Yeah.
can do that by using indexing. What is the index number of the first character?
Yes, it is 0.
0. So look at the output of this. What is the output of line number 4?
I think it should print S.
Yes, output of line number 3 is the entire string. Sunil, if you want to output of line number 4, if you want, because 0 represents the first index. Okay, so it is representing S. For example, Sonal, I want to get the last character L.
Yes. So I think we should write down A4.
4 represents?
Yeah.
The index number 4, because you know that index number starts with 0. Okay, now let's do that. Now let's check. Are we getting the last character? Are we getting the last character L? Perfect. So Sonal, now you know how to deal with strings in Python. Whenever you want to deal with strings in Python, you have to use single quotes or double quotes, am I right? And there is an indexing concept in string. Index number starts with
0.
perfect. Can we continue, Sonal?
Yes.
Can we continue the discussion?
Yeah, sure.
Slice operator. What is the meaning of the word slice? Sonal?
Slash, I think we need to.
What is the meaning of the term? English meaning of the, not technology meaning. The meaning of the
Slice,
term
we have to
slice.
cut the things. We can cut the things into chunks, whole things into the chunks.
Slicing. Slicing means piece of food. Okay, such as a slice of a particular bread. Okay, slicing is nothing but cutting. Okay, slice of an ice cream, slice of a bread. Can I have 4 slices of a bread? Slices is nothing but pieces. Cut from a larger portion is called as a slice. Now, this is the general dictionary meaning, English meaning of the term slice. You can apply this slicing. Slicing is nothing but whenever you want to cut some string and you want some part of a string, then you can use slicing. I hope you got the concept, Sonal. The concept
Yes,
of slicing with respect to string.
that
If
is
you want to get part of a string, your string may have 10 characters. You want the first 4 characters. You want the last 4 characters. This kind of if you want to get the part of a string, in such case, we have to use slice operator. Let us learn about slice operator. The string is Sunil. I want the slice of the above index. I want the U and I. Okay. I want only 3 characters, second character, third character, and fourth character. So how I want a part of that. Okay. Whenever you want to slice is nothing but portion of a string, part of a string. Whenever you want to do that, the syntax is, and you're storing the string in the variable A, you are storing the string in the variable A, you have to follow begin index and end index in the square brackets. Okay. For example, if you follow this begin index and end index, you can get the slice of the string. Let's try. Print off. Sonal, the begin index is what? Begin index is what value? 1. 1 refers to which character?
yes, it is U, I think.
Yeah, correct. Because starting is 0. The one index starts for U, and then let's see
Then
the result.
N
And
and I.
let's look at the diagram. Let's look at the diagram. our indexing. Let's look at the program. Now it's very clear. 1 to 3. You mean to say U, N, I. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, Sonal?
Yes,
Shall we try
yes.
this? Okay. Let's look at the output. Let's look at the output here. What is the output of line number 3?
Yes, it will print
What is the output of line number 3?
it will print Sunil.
What is the output of line number 4?
Yes, U and I.
Are you getting U and I? No, you're getting only U N. You're not getting I. Okay, so let's learn more about this. Okay, when you write 1 to 3, it returns from the begin index. It starts from 1 and end minus 1. 3 minus 1 is what? 3 minus 1 is 2. So you are getting only U and N. Are you understanding the result? You're getting U and N because it returns from N minus 1. If you want U and I, you have to mention 4. 4 refers to when you write 4. 4 minus 1 gives you 3. Are you understanding this?
Yes, yes, get it.
So you have to mention 4. Are you getting U and I? Perfect. Okay. So the syntax is begin index and end index. Starts with begin index and returns a end minus 1. Am I right, Sonal?
Yes, Sunil.
Thank you very much. I hope you have understood how exactly you can get slice of a string. Slice of a string is nothing but a piece of a portion of a particular string or part of the string. You can do it by using slicing. The syntax of slicing is the variable name followed with square brackets open, square brackets close, begin index and end index. It returns n minus 1. If you do not specify begin index, if you look at the syntax, I'm not specifying the begin index, I'm only specifying the end index, but the default begin index is 0. The default begin index is 0. Look at this. If you do not specify the begin index, if you do not specify the begin index, it starts with 0. So when it starts with 0, 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1 is nothing but 2. 2 refers to SUN. Let us check. Are you getting SUN? Yes. So when you don't specify the begin index, it starts with 0, meaning so. If you do not specify end index, it returns all the characters till the end of the string. Okay, interesting. I'm not specifying the end index, and this is the begin index, colon, I'm not specifying the end index. Index number 2 starts with N. I think you get NIL. The output of line number 6. The output of line number 6 is NIL. So when you do not specify the ending index, it returns the till the length of till the end of the string. If you do not specify begin index as well as end index, if you do not specify begin index as well as end index, that means it gives you the entire string. It's always equivalent to the line number 3. If you do not specify the begin index, if you do not specify the ending index, obviously it gives you the entire complete string, that is nothing but string, which is equivalent to print of 3. So that is how slicing works. If anybody asks you what is slicing in string, now you're in a position to answer. Slicing is nothing but getting the part of a string. That is possible by using indexing. Index number starts with 0, it returns n minus 1. Perfect. Can you do this? This is the string Sunil. I want to convert it to Sunil. The only thing what is the difference is that the first letter should be in uppercase. When actually I'm storing everything in small letters, but I want the first character to be converted into uppercase, the remaining characters to be converted into lowercase. Can we do it? Yes, you can do that. You have to do it programmatically. Look at the way we have to deal with string. Look at the way with which we will deal with string. Who is ready to answer my question? Who is ready to discuss about this particular example? Please raise your hand. Amruta, can you hear me?
Sir,
Can you hear me?
sir, I can hear you.
What is the output of line number 3?
Issue NIL, Sunil.
Let's run this. As expected, Amruta, the output is okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain line number 5?
A of 0 means it will print S value, sir. But means
of-
it will print capital S.
Correct. What is the output of line number 4?
S, small s.
How to comment line number 5?
Sir?
How to comment line number 5? Line number 6? Hash is used for commenting. We have seen yesterday. Okay. For commenting, we have to use hash. Now, line number 3, the entire value. So, line number 4, 0 refers to first character, that is SS is printed now. This particular yes, you want to convert it to uppercase. Okay. This particular yes, if you want to convert it to uppercase. So, Amruta, we have a function called, what is this function?
Upper.
Upper. What is upper? Upper is a function. How to identify function?
How to?
Identify that upper is a function.
It has 2 brackets, sir.
Correct. So opening the
Open
brackets and closing the brackets. Anything which is happening opening brackets and closing brackets, it is a function. This function, upper function, I'm applying on one character, right? Yes. This upper function will convert the letter small letter s to
Capital letters.
upper letter s. Now this is line number 6 is upper letter s. So we are done with this part. We have achieved this upper letter s. Now remaining characters you want to add, right? So plus symbol is for appending. Plus symbol is for appending. Look at this. Print A of 0 is small letter s, and using apply upper function will return the capital letter s. After capital letter s, I'm using slicing operator from index number 1. Index number 1 is nothing but u. If you don't give the end of the index, it will give you the entire string, right? Plus is for concatenation, s followed with the remaining letters will be added, and then finally you get the Sunil and s is in uppercase. Okay, so like this, Amruta, what we have to do, we have to use the functions when required. As per the requirement in the project, you have to use the functions, you have to use these operators, you have to use the slicing to get the desired results. Okay, Amruta?
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. Amruta, what are we doing in line number 10?
B equal to A of 0. Your S is capital letter S. Sir. We are changing small s into capital S and the full syntax, full SUNIL.
Okay, that we are storing in which variable?
Into B.
B.
Variable
Okay,
B.
after converting the small Sunil to capital letter, so this entire word, I'm storing it in the variable B, and then I can print B. Okay, so are you understanding? So like this, now the B is what is the value we are having? So like this, you have to use the functions as and when required. Thank you. Perfect. So this is how we have to use slicing. Logic. This is how you have to use the logic and complete the activity. Sometimes, especially in the website application, mobile application forms, people will enter the details in everything is small letters. But in the report, you want to give a beautiful information where everything is in small letters, or you want entire information to be converted into capital letters. If you want to store this kind of converting the cases, all this you have to use functions as and when required. Okay. So let's learn about positive indexing. In strings, there are 2 types of indexing. In strings, there are 2 types of indexing, positive indexing as well as negative indexing. There are 2 indexing in strings. Whatever we have discussed is a positive indexing. Positive indexing is what? Positive indexing is nothing but index number starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, like that, it continues, the index number increments. Whereas there is one more concept called negative indexing. Let me show you the diagram of negative indexing also. String is having negative indexing. In case if anybody asks you in the interview, do you know negative indexing? You should able to answer about negative indexing. This is the positive indexing, which we already have learned it. Positive indexing always starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative indexing starts from the last letter. It starts with -1, -2, -3, -4. This is how the negative indexing looks like. Got it? You have in strings, you have positive indexing, you want negative indexing. Okay, now for example, look at this. Two print statements. Line number 3, entire string is printed, and A of 0 refers to the first character. Agree? A of 0 refers to first character, letter S is printed. Letter S is printed. Okay, so if you want to print only one beginning letter, if you want to print only the first character, you can use 0. You can also use -5. Both you can use it. Look at this. Observe output of line number 4. Output of line number 4, we already know it is yes. Output of line number 6 is also yes. Every string will have positive indexing and negative indexing. Every string will have positive indexing and negative indexing. Okay, you can use whichever falls. There are few advantages of negative indexing. For example, you have a very big string. If you have a very big string, okay, Sachin Tendulkar is a string. You want to print the last character. You don't need to count it. Happily write -1. Or by default, you get the last letter. It may be how long it is. You don't need to worry about this. You want to get the last letter. You don't need to count manually. You just write -1 whenever you are referring to the last letter. Okay, so these are some advantages of the negative indexing. It's up to you. You can take the advantage of positive indexing, or you can also use negative indexing. Okay, look at this. I want to convert Sunil to Sunil only. The only thing what I want to do is the last letter I want to convert it to capital L. String is the same. Only thing last letter I want to convert it to capital L. Okay, first look at this. Slicing. I want this part as it is. Slicing this part as it is. Okay, and we have not discussed about length function. I want to discuss about length function. LEM, length of A. We have a function length, will return the length of the string. What's the length of the string? Sunil is, what is the length? Length is 5 characters. Whenever you want to know the length of this, whenever you want to know the length of the string, how many characters the string is having, we have a length function. Look at this. Slicing from the beginning index to length -1. Length -1. 5 -1 is nothing but 4. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3. When I write 4, it gives you 4 -1. So this particular slicing will give you SUNI, and the last character I can access it by using -1. And I want this particular last character to be converted into uppercase. So that small letter L will be converted into uppercase, and that will be stored in the variable B. And now I want to print B. So like this, I just want to show you one use case of negative indexing. I want to show you. Okay, so what is this? So I have given some spaces. Don't give spaces. Okay. When others, if there are some additional spaces, you get an indentation error. Look at this. Small last letter is converted to L. Okay. So like this, you can use slicing. I just want to give you some examples of slicing. How can you use negative indexing? Whenever you want to control the last letter, you can use negative indexing. Using the negative indexing, I'm converting to capital letters, and rest is this will return from the first letter to the last one letter. So that's how you can use negative indexing. So my dear friends, I just want to tell you, my dear participants, what I want to tell you is that in strings, there are positive indexings, there is a positive indexing, and there is a negative indexing also. Any questions? Questions? How are you doing, Vicky? Good evening. I can see your hand raised, Vicky. We cannot hear you. Check your audio settings. Ravi Surya, good evening. How are you doing today? I can see your hand raised, Ravi Surya. You are now allowed to unmute. By default, you'll be on mute. You have to unmute and speak. Good evening, Rakesh.
Sir,
Yes,
good evening, sir. Have one doubt, sir, in slice functions.
Yes, Rakesh. What's your doubt?
Sir, for suppose I have taken one variable, Sunil, sir, but I want first index capital and second index capital and fourth index capital. How can, sir?
You have to use individual. You have to use concatenation. First index capital plus second index capital, and you have to break up and you have to do this logic again. You have to repeat that as pieces. You have to break it and you have to concatenate. Rakesh. You have to use the logic accordingly and build the program. Okay. Take an individual characters, use concatenation, add one by one, you get the result. Okay. Try it. Definitely you get the result. Alim, how are you doing? Alim, can you hear me? You have to unmute and talk. By default, you will be on mute.
Hello, good evening, sir.
How are you, Alim?
Good, fine. How about you, sir?
I'm doing well, Alim. I think we are talking for the first time.
Yeah, this is first time. I'm from Hyderabad.
What's your experience?
Yeah, now I am doing as DevOps now. Just recently joined here.
Any work experience you're having?
Actually, I am from non-IT background. Recently moved to IT.
You're already working in a DevOps profession.
Yeah.
Very good.
Just I have a
Why
doubt
are
for.
you learning Python?
Sorry.
Why are you learning Python?
Yeah, I'm learning Python now.
Yes, any specific reason?
Yeah, actually, I have to use this in Python in the DevOps to write the script.
Okay. Yes, what's your question?
I have one doubt when I'm making the slice of the index, as you showed.
Mm-hmm.
When
Let me
we
go
are
to the slicing. 1 minute.
yes,
Your doubt is related to positive indexing or negative indexing?
no, the before one, the slice operator, when we're doing
The
when we are
beginning index
using
and end index.
when you mentioned Sunil, if we need to get last words like NIL,
Mm-hmm.
so print a 1 of 3. That one I just didn't got exactly.
1 minute, 1 minute. You're referring to, can you tell me the line number? You're referring to this example?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, let's go line by line. Alim,
Yes, yes, I'm hearing, sir.
what are we doing in line number 1?
We are doing A is equal Sunil as
So
function.
we are storing a value in the variable A. Agree?
Yes,
What is the output of line number 4?
Sunil, sir.
What is the output of line number 6? What is the output of line number 6?
Line,
What is the output of line number 6?
this one S, sir.
Yes, is printed in small case or uppercase?
No, this one's uppercase, upper S.
So line number 6 will give you letter S in uppercase. Agree?
Yes, sir.
And now, what is, don't worry about this part. We already know it. This will give you S in uppercase. What is A of colon 1 and without end value?
Use.
From U, all the letters are written. U, N, I, L is written. Agree?
Yes, yes, sir.
So, and then you are using concatenation, joining. So S, U, N, I, L is printed and S will be in uppercase. Agree?
Yes, sir.
And that value I'm storing it in the variable B.
B.
And I'm printing variable B. So variable B will have the value Sunil, but S will be in uppercase. Agree?
Yeah, S will be the
Clear now?
upper.
Is it clear now?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Is your doubt
Yes.
clear? S is in uppercase. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, got it. Thank you very much.
Chagan Rao. How are you, Chagan? Your volume is very, very low.
Yeah, I am at like, is it audible?
Yes, it is clear, Chagan. How are you doing? Your location, please.
Yeah, I am from Pune.
Good.
The last one which you have told like uppercase last letter L.
Mhm.
I didn't understood that syntax. Like you have assigned B as A and that bracket.
You're talking about this example, right?
Yes. After 0, you have like to put it colon and then didn't like close that bracket there.
Okay. You're talking about this line, right?
Yes, yes.
Look at this. Your doubt is in line number 7.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's try to evaluate it.
Okay.
What is the output of this part?
Last letter L will be capital.
L will be capital. Okay. So finally, in the output, okay,
Mm-hmm.
in the output, L you got the capital. Now you need to worry about the remaining part of the string. Agree?
Yes.
How to get the remaining part of the string? By using slicing, you have to get the remaining part of the string. Okay.
Yes.
From the 0, that means from the beginning character, to length minus 1. What is the length of the string?
5.
5 minus 1 is
4.
4 will written what?
SUNI.
Correct. So you get S, this will written SUNI
Mm-hmm.
plus letter N. Got it? So finally you got SUNI. Did you understand?
Yes.
No? Simple, right?
Yeah.
Is it out clear?
Yeah. Clear.
Thank you, Chagan. How do you know about this institute?
Yeah, I have done AWS and DevOps also.
Okay. Thank
Yes.
you, Chagan. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Sai Vardhan. Sai Vardhan. I can see your hand raise. I can see your hand raise. You have any question? Please unmute. Jack Mas,
Yeah, good evening, sir.
how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. I'm from Nigeria.
Yes, question please.
Yeah, I'm having there is a confusion there. What is the difference between two different brackets? The one squared and the one normal bracket. Is there any difference between them, or you can use it the way you like?
No. Look at this. If you want to slice, okay? If you want
Okay,
to
sir.
slice,
Okay.
you know what is slicing, right?
Exactly. Portioning it.
If you want slicing, then you have to use square brackets only. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you don't, if instead of square brackets, you use double brackets, not like this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Always for slicing, whenever you're
Oh,
dealing with slicing, you have to use
square
square
bracket.
brackets only. Normal brackets, we use it for functions. Okay.
Oh,
Whereas for
yeah.
slicing, you have to use square brackets.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Suresh Chiravali.
Hello, sir.
Hi Suresh, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
How is today's class?
What's up?
How is today's class?
Yeah, good, sir.
Are
Awesome.
you able to understand?
Yeah,
You know Python is the first time you're learning it.
I'm first time, sir.
Is it easy or difficult?
It's easy, sir.
Have you installed Python in your personal
Yes, sir.
laptop? Is it working successfully?
What's up?
Have you installed Python
Yeah,
successfully?
I installed.
Have you installed this Edit Plus?
Yeah, I installed. But I don't have license, sir.
Okay, right now trial version is working.
Yeah,
Send an email to me so that you get the license. Okay.
okay.
You know my email. Send an email to support. Okay.
Okay.
To give you the license. Okay, you can apply the license. Okay, Suresh, your location?
Hyderabad, sir.
Any experience?
No, sir, I'm fresher. Recently, I joined in Python development.
You already got the job.
Yeah, recently, as a fresher.
Very good. Congratulations. As a Python programmer.
Yeah, yes.
And do you know Python?
No, sir. Actually, last time I joined your class and 130, sorry, 103 batch. But on that time, early morning 6 o'clock, but the time was,
Discontinued. You have
yeah,
discontinued. Now this timing is okay.
yeah, okay, sir.
Yes, Suresh. What's your doubt?
What's up?
What is your doubt?
What is that?
Do you have any doubts?
No, no, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Srija.
Hi, sir. Good
Hello.
evening.
Good evening, Srija. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir. How about you?
Doing well, thank you. What's your question?
Actually, I had a question, but you were explaining other people also asked the same question. Now my doubt is not there. Actually.
Clear. Okay.
Yeah, it's clear, sir. Thank you. Thank
Are
you
you
for
in the
calling
WhatsApp
me.
group?
Yeah, I am into WhatsApp group, sir.
How do you know this course?
My colleague shared me this link, sir. Then I joined.
Your experience?
I have a total of 3 years of experience, and I'm working as a technical support now. So I want to switch my career into DevOps. So I think learning Python will be added advantage.
Definitely.
So I joined. Yeah.
Okay. Please continue the learning. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
So, my dear friends, we are getting messages to our WhatsApp groups. So, if you want to join the WhatsApp group, please join the WhatsApp group using the link which I have mentioned in the website. Okay, please join the WhatsApp group using this link, which I posted in the chat box right now. Sorry. And now, if you want to buy the videos, you can buy using the link which I'm posting in the chat box. Okay, where you'll have lifetime access to videos. You can access these videos from your website. You can also log into a website and access the videos like Udemy, or you can also access your videos from the mobile app. I'll be sharing my mobile app for Android app as well as iOS app also. Okay, yes. Final call. This is what I have planned for today's session. Today I think I'm a little fast. Generally, this will take 1 hour. It is taking just 50 minutes for today's session. Tomorrow's session is very important. What is our plan for tomorrow? We'll discuss much more examples of other data types. We have not only normal data types, we have collection data types. So that's very, very important. We'll be moving on to collection data types in the coming sessions. Gautam, I can see your hand raised, Gautam. What's your question?
Hi, Sunil. Very good evening.
Good evening, Gautam. How are you?
I'm good, Sunil. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Doing well, thank you, Gautam. Yes, your question, please.
One small question, Sunil. So even though we have positive indexing, still what is the use of negative indexing here?
See, Python is advantage because of its flexibility.
Okay.
Okay. Now, very simple. Okay. Very simple. This is one string. Okay.
Okay.
If I ask you how to print the last letter, it is difficult for you, is it?
Yeah, got it.
Whereas you can use negative indexing, happily you can write.
Yes.
Print off.
So just a kind of flexibility feature, right?
Yes.
Okay.
-1 will give you the last letter. That's all. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just flexible. Python is very flexible. Okay, it has a lot of functions, lot of features to make the programmers very, very comfortable. You may never know what feature you need it, isn't it, Gautam? So it has all advantages. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Sunil.
Siddharth Nandagowda.
Yeah, hello sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, Patil. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Sir, right now I'm working as quality analyst. That is manual testing I'm working on.
How many years of experience?
Around 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're planning to change from testing to other technology?
Yeah, I'm planning to learn automation testing. Will this course be enough or do I need to learn anything?
Python is used in automation testing. It is used in Selenium also.
Yeah.
I hope you know it. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, it's an advantage in case if you want to change into manual testing to automation, or you want to come out of testing to other technologies, Python is always an advantage.
Okay, if I want to continue with automation testing, will this course be enough or
This is enough. You don't need to learn advanced.
test?
If you want to become a hardcore Python programmer, then advanced Python is required. For you, basic Python scripting is enough for you to do this particular course.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So my dear friends, this is all about today's session. I hope you have enjoyed it. Much more concepts of Python for tomorrow's session. Until then, have a good time. Bye, everybody.